Should I buy this house? It's a pretty big house, it's got a pretty big garden, and it looks quite nice. However, there are drawbacks, quite significant drawbacks to this house. It has 3 or 4 car parking spaces, which is good, but once you go in the front door, you'll see the problem. The condition of the house is very, very poor. It seems like the house was full of cats and they seem to have destroyed most of the interior. It's also very dirty, but that's not a major problem. It's south facing, so it gets plenty of sunshine, and the downstairs is quite a big living area. The tatami room could be made into a separate room if necessary, but as you can see, the damage to the interior is significant. Not just wallpaper, but damage to woodwork, doors, even floors, which all need to be repaired. Probably need a new toilet. Bathroom needs some beautification, but the bath actually is quite good. It's very dirty, but the condition of the bath itself is quite nice. It's obviously a fairly new bath. Clean that up and it should be okay, although the water heater may be old and that might need replacing. The living area is nice, it's pretty big, and as I said, it's sunny. And there's also a sort of outhouse attached to it. First we'll go in the kitchen, and you'll see that the kitchen is a disaster. A friend of mine said maybe you could reform it, but maybe you take everything out and clean it up, maybe you can use it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It's pretty disgusting. There's quite a big closet under the stairs, and that's pretty useful for storing stuff. Could be a wine cellar. The kitchen was obviously nice. It had a dishwasher, but now it's no good. In the living area, all the walls, the floors, and even the ceiling probably needs fixing. The little outhouse has obviously been added on at a later date, and that's in fairly good condition. The garden is big, extra parking space to the left. It's a pretty expansive house. Again, some of the doorways need repairing from cat scratches. It doesn't actually smell so bad, but it obviously needs a good cleaning. Stairs are pretty solid. That's often a weak spot in some old houses. And the floors downstairs were also pretty solid, nothing to worry about. Upstairs there are 4 rooms, plus a walk-in closet, but the damage is pretty extensive upstairs as well. That's the parking area behind the house. As you will see, the roof is partly covered in moss, and I suspect that the roof will need replacing within a few years. Might be okay at the moment, but something to consider when you estimate your price. This is a walk-in closet, the only place which doesn't seem to have been damaged by cats. I guess they wanted to keep their clothes in good condition. but it's a very small room. And there is a loft, quite a large loft for storing stuff. Seems to be in good nick. And obviously will be quite useful. You can also inspect the roof to see if there's any water leaks. The upstairs toilet might need replacing. Stairwell's okay. Again, all the wallpaper in the house probably needs replacing. This is one of the upstairs rooms, quite small. Again, just universal damage. It's unbelievable what happened. Small closet, but it could be a storage room. Or the room next door could be a storage room, but that's open to the balcony, so you'd probably want to fix it. It does have damage on the floor, looks like water damage. That can be fixed. No sign of any problem from the ceiling, so maybe it was an old problem that got fixed already. I'm confident it should be okay. This room opens up to the balcony, which is quite big. Strange sort of two-tone, looks like mold almost. We'd have to probably clean that and check that the concrete's okay. The breaker switches are 50 amp. That probably would be enough for a new kitchen and air conditioners. The wiring would have to be checked. There are some air conditioners in the house. No idea if they work or not. There were two in the main living room, which just leads me to the belief that maybe one of them is out of action. Again, the garden is nice, garden is big. It's just the inside which is the problem. Bit of a crack in the concrete there, probably not a big problem. Everything else looks fine. The outside water heater looks pretty old and almost certainly will need replacing, if not immediately, then very soon. And that will add another couple of 100,000 yen to the price. But the house is nice. It's kind of in the countryside, a few miles from a station. There is a bus service, so it's possible that you can rely on public transport. And it's a big house. There is an empty plot of land next door, and you might want to buy that to stop people building there and shutting out all your sunlight.